beautiful. It's beautiful.
I'm like, that Judy Chop guy, like, hey, Tex, or Cat, whoever it is, that Judy Chop guy really needs to, like, come out after them for trademark, because
You know the sad thing is,
copy and paste.
the sad thing is he actually has an outfit like that, and he did a video similar. It's out there somewhere.
Does he think that, like, we don't remember? Like, that was iconic. People don't forget.
Yeah. In case everybody's wondering, my co-host is not Jarek this week. It's the beautiful Liz gracing us with her presence. Jarek's I don't know if I can divulge any of his information, but he's just not in town right now. So wish him all the best of the luck. He's not dying or anything, but he is getting a kidney removed.
On the black market.
Yeah, on the black market.
Silk Road.
I know, right? Tex, did you have any idea that StreamYard could show the comments on the screen? Can you move it?
What? Oh, cool.
I didn't even know you could. It's interesting. Had no idea.
I tried to be in the Redwoods with you, and I selected that. However, it's hard not to like for me.
It won't let you do it?
Mm-mm.
That's a shame.
I'm on the yard.
Yeah, I had no idea that it was a thing.
Yeah.
It's funny though. It's cool. TikTok has been a wild ride. We've upset a bunch of people. They've doxed some of our family. They've doxed some of our family. It's been a wild ride. It's been fun for me because John DeFrank does not know any of my family members.
Do you think he does? Do you think now he's remixed it? He's like, actually now wait a minute. You didn't get assaulted. He's trying to like rewrite the events. It's funny.
Yeah. Tex, I don't really love it either, but I just wanted to see what it looked like. I like toying with guys like John though. Like I really do. I think it's super fun for me. Like I get a kick out of it, like a rise out of it, because you know that it just upsets him.
Well, yeah, no, he says he's playing a character. What character do you think he's doing? Like low budget Joker?
Maybe low budget Joker. I have no idea, but what character?
I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, I meant to tell you. I didn't even pull it out, but I stand by.
What character does someone play where they play a pedophile? I'm just confused.
I have the funniest thing to show you. Did you guys know that for $9.90 something on Amazon, you could have John's full look?
Oh my god, I gotta buy them. Buy them.
I'll bring you this if you really want it.
No, this is just foreshadowing because he's going to be in a skit. So he's going to be in a skit, but I got to be in a shower the whole time.
Yeah, it's under $10.
Roxy, never let it happen again. For under $10, you can look like John.
Yeah.
J-Ro, what up? For under $10, you can look like John.
No, they're
for the low price of $9.99. That's cheaper. That's cheaper than some of the things that I was selling on Montgomery Dodgers Live.
Rotten. This killed me. I knew I had seen it before, and I was like, "Oh yeah, my Halloween costume."
Could you imagine?
He's like, I'm playing a character. That's his new like pivot to try to be like, that's going to exonerate me from threatening people's lives on the internet. And
fair.
It's like, it's all an act. It's a parody. And so I'm like, is he going for like, which Joker? Like Heath Ledger?
Whichever one's a pedophile, that's the one he's going for. Are you drinking? Because my co-host typically drinks with me.
Well, I tried to go get my beer, and all my cold beers are gone.
It's okay. I'll drink a
little.
little.
Are you smoking?
Well, no.
Yeah. Set it up.
So that phone call was super hilarious to me. When I watched John Frank get online and call who he suspected to be my father, I immediately reached out to all my friends and I was like, guys, I think I'm done. Like TikTok has ruined me. And they're like, what? Are you okay? Like, are you fine? And I'm like, John found my dad. My dad's been dead 10 years.
Jaxie.
Been dead 10 years. And then Texan comes at me and he's like, does your dad have dementia? And I'm like, bro, my dad died 10 years ago. He had diabetes, not dementia. not diamentia.
Diamentia.
Whatever that is.
Did you see when he got like a hold of a new word? He learned remedial.
He learned a new word and then he said it like 15 times that day.
70 times one morning, and everything was remedial. We all were remedial.
Yeah. I was cry laughing whenever he was calling my dad because I was like, John, like, I know something you don't, bro. So this is going to hit me a lot different. It's going to hit me a lot different. So he's just sitting there and he calls the guy and the guy's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I got no idea what you're talking about there, son. Can you slow down? So then Jarek got this idea. He's like, bro, we should do a phone call. And I'll just role play your dad. That shit had me dying. And I tried to keep a straight face through the whole thing. I don't know like if you could tell or not. Jarek told me that he could not keep a straight face. But I was trying so fucking hard. And until the end, when he's like, when I'm like, love you, dad, and he's like, fuck you, faggot. I'm like, bro. And I busted out laughing. I couldn't help it. Character was immediately broke.
Yeah, no, that was a sharp big end. That was good. Wait, like John's end of his video, it's like, I'd rather be fisted. We're just like, come out already. What? Like, just come out, John. Your dad's not going to be disappointed in you anymore. He's gone.
He'd rather be fisted than have sex with a woman? That's weird. That's weird.
Freudian slip.
And then Jarek was like, why has he always got a shirt off? Is this a gay thing? Is this a gay thing?
It's a weird gay thing.
Is this a weird gay thing?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Joe's back and forth with him was funny, especially the casting couch. The casting couch had me dying. He green screened his video from his interview for the boxing thing and put him on the casting couch. I was dead. Are we froze? Is Liz froze? I think Liz is froze. Or am I froze? Can you all hear me? It wouldn't be a Pod Warriors episode without a technical difficulty. Yeah, Liz totally froze. My poor baby. My poor baby. Oh, yep, she got disconnected. Shut up, James. I don't know. Obviously, waiting until she comes back, but I don't get it. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get it nor understand. Like the dude's whole line of thinking, like the names that he was calling out. I was like, who's that supposed to be? Like I asked everybody. I was like, whose names is he reading off here? And why is he throwing my name in here? I had no idea. I don't know who any of the Ewers are or the Throckmortons. Who the fuck are the Throckmortons? And how are they related to me? That's how did he find that information? I know who found. So he was live. I think we're back.
Yeah. But at least I'm in the redwoods now.
You're in the redwood. Yeah.
It glitched. I don't know.
So
and I didn't know if I was stuck on like a frozen ugly screen, so I was like, can't have it. Leave.
Actually, it wasn't really that bad. She's froze again. No, I don't think you're froze again. I believe that the Throckmortons are real, but I don't know who they are. They're not my family. Like I have no clue. He said that I was related to a Throckmorton, and I don't know who that is. But I had went into a live, and I think Liz is frozen. Is she frozen? Am I tripping? Pod Warriors with all the problems. I went into a live, and John was in there, and the man was like, he was talking, and he said, "Hold up, I got a text message." Are we back?
Yeah.
Third time is a charm.
I switched the internet to my phone so that it's not interrupted by everybody else trying to get on.
Oh, okay. I went into a live and I was sitting there. I was just like watching or whatever, because I know that as soon as I comment, he blocks me. So I'm like, whatever. So I'm just sitting there chilling, just listening. I wasn't even screen recording, but I'm like sitting there listening to the guy, and the guy's like, he's like, "Hold on, I got a text message with some brand new information," and he's like, and Jaxie showed me. Showed me the live, and he's sitting there, or she screen recorded.
Oh,
I think. But so he's sitting there, and he's like, "I got a text with some brand new information," and then he puts my dad on the screen, or who's some brand new information. He's putting some brand new information up, and he's like showing pictures of my dad or whatever. But there was a couple people in the comments that looked a little bit weird. Aaron D was in the comments, and Army Sam was in the comments.
Okay.
Army Sam.
Weird.
I know, right? Army Sam, like, obviously she hates me. She hates me, but it was Aaron D that gave information about my chapter 13. So I believe it was Aaron D that found this information. And if it was Aaron D finding information about my long lost family members, lady, you found the wrong crew. I don't know who those people are, and they don't know who I am.
Fuck that big back there.
Bro, it's so bad.
No, it's so bad. And then even Toy Soldier Sam, she said Lizzie was like going off about your post you made last night, looking like, I don't know, a mess. A fucking mess, as always. And
Lizzie, Lizzie, I don't know if you're in here. You're probably not, but if you are, I am never going to watch any more of your content or respond to you ever again, because I'm going to do the adult thing and walk away. I'm going to do the adult thing and walk away clean, because I don't have anything else to say to her.
Same, but Sam commented. She commented something like, I wish them the best of luck. I really hope she turns him into a good person, but I know she won't, because she's just as bad as him. Yep, bitch. Yep, if you're listening, yep.
Facts. So I have no idea. Like the guy that he called, I don't even know. He could have said, "Hey, I'm looking for Charles," and he said, "Yeah." So he called a guy named Charles. I probably shouldn't be saying his name. I probably shouldn't be saying his name, but it was one of the names that he listed, right? So he calls the guy and he's like, "I'm looking for Charles," and then he goes and he starts telling him this random story, and the guy's like, "I have no idea." I'm sitting there going, Did that sound like the call that you wanted, John? Did that go the way that you planned?
That's what I was gonna say. He not only did he do that, right?
He posted it.
He posted it. Like, why would you post that? He
posted it. He posted it looking dumb as fuck.
I'd be like, "Oh, okay,
maybe I got the wrong guy."
There's not even a way to stop that. He's like, I don't know him. No, it was lost the whole plot there.
James, if you want to say the worst thing about Sam ever, I will put the link in the chat, and you can come in here and you can say whatever you want about Sam.
Fuck that toy soldier bitch.
You can come in here and say whatever you want about Sam. They're not going to take this video down.
No, my favorite part was when they were on about me being a catfishing dwarf and everything. From Lizzie's 4'11" stature, like, are you fucking serious? Anyways, when she was doing that, Sam, she posted a picture of Sam receiving a medal or something and was like, this is who you call toy soldier. She was down there on the floor. Everyone else was up here, like, next to her. She was like, they were bending over to give her, like, pin her little medal on and shit like that. And they called me fucking catfishing dwarf.
Okay. That whole saga was mind-blowing to me because they kept changing it after, like, we started getting closer and closer and closer together, and then we met, and then they were like,
yeah, I haven't heard catfish since.
She's not a catfish. Never mind. I don't think that they thought that we were ever going to meet.
I posted pictures of us all standing next to each other too.
Yeah. I like how John said that I'm 4 foot. What did he say? I'm 4'10" and you're 4'6".
Yep.
Yeah. You know what? You know what's weird about that, John? You know what's weird about that, John? There is clips all over. There's clips all over the fucking globe of me telling you my real height. 4'11", bitch. I'm 4'11".
I'm 4'3". Get it right. He gave me 3 more inches. So.
Fuck, that's what I'm saying.
Than Lizzie and them.
The sad thing is Army Sam posted that, and she was asking if I would still fight Austin. Yeah, yes. I still would. Have no problem doing that. John can also take the invite. Like I'd be okay with that too.
Only one of them. Punks was like, I'm getting fucked at the end. Oh, okay.
I would totally fight him.
He'd totally fuck you, so it works.
I think that John and Punks both want to fuck me, but that's just my theory. John actively said it, though. He said he wanted to feel what my uncles felt.
He did say that to you. Yeah.
That's what he said.
Speaking of which, he said it to this, like, That Crazy Live, if you want to watch that. That's
the sad thing is I've told the story, and that allegedly happened when I was 6 years old. So you want to feel a 6-year-old butthole, John?
Yeah.
Tell on yourself without telling on yourself, John.
And they're like, yeah, Charles, but you did bad stuff. What specifically? You know, also, I don't know if you've caught in the latest, like, rumor I've heard going around for explaining John away is that he's, like, allowed to do this because his child was threatened. So obviously, if your child's threatened, there's no limits to, like, where a person can go. So I'm like, by that definition, literally everyone that's making that excuse for John, walk it all the way back to when you were like, yeah, you're going to threaten my children, go get fucked by a fucking broomstick.
Yeah, I became like a sexual assaulter as soon as I said something about getting fucked with a broomstick.
You didn't say, I want to fuck you with a broomstick or any of that. You just said, go get fucked. Like, go get fucked with a cactus. What is different than...
Okay, to be fair, whenever I first said that, I said, it is no different than bar none saying, get fucked, cunt. That's first of all. But then also at the same time, the more they kept piling it on and the more they kept running with it, eventually I just said, I am the broomstick. So I kind of became the sexual assaulter. So I'm not denying that. It got worse. It got worse the more that they kept coming at me for it, because I was just like, what am I defending anymore? I've said all I needed to say. So how can I make this worse?
The origin story was someone threatened your child. Was the origin point of that. It's not like you were like, hey bitch, get fucked by a broomstick just because she came in and said I'm a veteran.
Speaking of Army Sam, okay. I just remembered something.
Okay.
So she was in a live with Craig, Sassy Mama, and John, and a whole bunch of other people, and they were talking about how bad that I was, or whatever. Army Sam goes chirping in the comments, and she's like, Charles pisses on pictures of dead relatives. Army Sam, please, like, for the love of God, can you please tell the story correctly? It took me all but 7 minutes to draw tombstones. They were tombstones, and I drew the little flowers and grass, and all the tombstones said RIP. Right above it, it said Misfits Family. That's what I didn't piss on a single name. I didn't piss on a single picture of anyone. However, I'm on record of stating, if Misfit would have given me the glass Corona bottles and Miller Lite bottles that his family is saved in, I would piss in them and stir it around, make a plaster mold of myself, and he can keep it on his nightstand.
Yeah.
What do you want from me, lady? I said that. I'm not. I mean, it kind of is what it is, but at least like tell the story for what it is. Like it was a drawing. It was a drawing of tombstones, and it didn't even have any names on it.
Yeah, it's not like you actually sussed out a picture of their family off of one of their Facebooks and then like did that.
The other part was she was talking about how she said she took credit away from Tex, and she said Charles read a book in a graveyard. No, I didn't. I never did that. I never did that.
Nope.
However, had I done that, I would have done it in the graveyard where Misfit's family was buried. I would have read the book, and then I would have pissed in the book. That's what I would have done. Tex is soft. Just saying.
Oh no. If Tex is still in here, shots fired.
No, he's not soft. The both of us had so many. We laughed so hard through all of that. And it's not
I remember Punks caped super hard for Misfit back then. He came in with his cape on for Misfit's mom. He was like, "You will never."
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was also around the blossoming of Lizzie and Punks being friends. It was because
I mean, I also pissed in Punks' Red Bull. I'm sad that I didn't save that video when my account got banned. My account got banned, and I didn't save that video.
Saves on.
No, I don't do that. I don't even. My video posted today, and it had a sound in it. I don't even watch them back half the time, or 90% of the time. I don't even watch them back. Apparently, it had a loud ass sound into it, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!" Now
remember when that happened when I was out there?
Yeah.
Like you made that whole video, and then like we went to go watch it back, and it had the sound over the top. We're like, "What the fuck?"
How does it do that?
It's rude.
I have no fucking idea.
Those are all the people that watch, like, keep their volume on nothing while they make videos, so they don't have to hear themselves if they're typing words or something.
I mean, I think sometimes people put sounds in their videos just so that like it cancels out like buzzwords, or it takes more of an effort for the sound police for it to come down. I use sound sometimes or whatever, and if I'm like lip syncing and stuff like that, but I don't do that shit on purpose sometimes, like whenever I'm just talking. Like I don't want any sound in there.
I made a full sound.
Yeah,
I liked my beat. Like even without the videos. Actually, preferably without them. I liked my Here's Johnny beat.
Erin D has got to be the dumbest bitch I've ever met in my entire life. If she's the one that actually gave John that information, bro, I'm sorry. You got to go back to the woodwork.
I had not thought of her until you mentioned that the other night, and then I looked on her page. She's going through like a legit tragedy. Like, focus on literally anything else, you big back bitch. Like, why?
She's going through a tragedy, and she has an opportunity to go into a live and just be like, Charles is the worst.
Yes. Yes.
know why.
Yes. I'm like,
Do you know what's
what?
crazy? Do you know what's
You know-
absolutely mind-blowingly crazy to me? I've
What?
never interacted with her. I've never interacted with her. I
Yeah.
think I laughed in a video that Texan made, and I didn't even know the context behind the fucking video. I had no idea she was deep throating cucumbers all over TikTok. I didn't know that. I just thought the video Tex made was funny. And I guess she's been hating me ever since.
Yeah, I didn't either for the longest time, but the more I was like hanging around with Morgan and everybody, they were just like, they'd tell me the craziest fucking things. Who knows what's true or what's not, like what happened. Allegedly, she did that. I have never seen it, don't want to see it. But allegedly, that happened. The craziest part, there's a part of that story that Aaron doesn't know. Very few, I mean, there's a handful of people that I've been friends with or am friends with that know, but the dude that Aaron claims, like, I don't even know, revenge porned her the cucumber video or something. I don't know. I don't know. Like, there was a part of this where, like, there was a dude, Adam Warlock, that did something to Aaron, is where this all happened, but she lied about it. She claimed that, like, he was gonna revenge porn her, like share her nudes and stuff, but then she, like, it came out that she never was sending him nudes. She did, like, fucking head on a cucumber. And so then I was like, that's not revenge porn. You know what I mean? Like, there's no
that's
porn.
not revenge porn.
I mean, it might be embarrassing for sure, but anyways. And there's this, like, I never got the whole plot. I never really cared because I was dealing with my own fucking shit. And why take on somebody else's fight? But part of the whole story, that Adam Warlock dude, when I was dating Punks, DM'd me, slid in my DMs. And the whole reason I had to have Punks' fucking tag in my bio, little corny bitch, was over the fact that that same dude slid in my DMs and befriended me because he saw me in Punks' comments, and Punks lost his shit and then went to the guy and freaked out on Adam and all this shit. And it was crazy, right? And that wound up being, I don't know. It was fucking, the way this all happened, I just have to say the craziest fucking part is that winds up years later being the same dude that, like, Aaron D's connected to and started the whole Aaron D plot and lore there. And so I'm like, of course it'd be some dude that slid in my fucking DMs.
There is a whole lore. Like, look, okay, I'm going to be honest. I don't interact with her, and it's not because I'm not opposed to, like, going back and forth with people, because obviously I do that shit all the time. That's just how irrelevant she is to me. I didn't know the cucumber thing was about her. I don't know anything about her. I just see her, like, making comments towards me every now and then, like when people are like, they make videos to her comments and then they just talk shit about me. So I see that it's her talking shit first, and then they make a video talking shit, and I'm just like, who is Aaron D? I legitimately, I give no fucks about you, bitch.
It's the same. Like, that's always what it's been. She just circles back and she just won't go away. She watches everything. She always is somehow, like, connected. She's the most, like, NPC.
She's a cuck.
Yeah, like, she does. She's a cuck.
She's a cuck.
That's it. That's what she is, yeah. There she is.
How embarrassing for her. It's sad. Like, it's a sad reality that you live in. Like, you don't know me.
To me, the saddest part is the fact that she's going through what she's going through. And I don't wish anything bad on anyone's kids. It's not their fault. Their parents suck. You know what I mean? Or their mom sucks.
Yeah,
like, so what she's going through looks awful for that part of it. Like, I wish that on nobody, not even her. But it blows my fucking mind that she's such a dried up fucking cunt, that she, in that scenario, still has not grown, like, any humility whatsoever, or, like, grasp of bigger thinking, to just be like, you know what? I'm gonna leave those fucking people alone. Like, because I've got bigger stuff going on. Like, why the
See,
fuck she has
I'm
time to
even
sit
I'm
alive
even
and
lost
talk
on
about it?
this.
I don't know.
I'm even lost on this. I don't even know what's going on. But like at the end of the day, it's weird. Like nothing anybody does to me on the internet is going to bother me. I'm there for my own purpose. My own purpose is my self-entertainment. There's several reasons why it's for my self-entertainment. I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. I don't watch dramas.
That's
I don't watch sitcoms. I don't watch any of that. It's for my entertainment when I'm bored. And that's why I interact with people that I choose to interact with,
right.
because you're easily manipulated and you're easily pissed off. And that's that's the story, bro, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
I don't consider myself like a white knight or like a protector necessarily or anything like that. But it's like one of those things like, yeah, don't talk shit about my friends because I'll talk shit to you. Don't talk shit about the people that I love because I'll talk shit to you. Like I will do that for sure. But like at the end of the day, for the majority of it, like when I first met John, like I legitimately was just laughing in the comments of somebody else's videos. Johnny,
Yeah, I was
tip of
gonna
the
ask,
spear.
like, how did that even come to be?
I was laughing at a video Johnny made. Johnny, tip of the spear. I was just laughing at a video
Yes.
he made towards
Okay.
Johnny because it was hilarious. His video was funny. So that's all I did was I was like, who the fuck is this character? And I just laughed.
That's
John
right.
proceeded to make video after video after video after video after
In
video
the shower.
in
And
the
showed you
shower, wherever.
showed you his like dick and his OnlyFans, and it was like hella dudes, like 98% men.
Apparently, but like at the
And he
beginning,
blocked all the men that subscribe to that shit.
yeah, that's true. He made like 10 videos towards me at the beginning, and I didn't watch a single one. I didn't because I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm on my own journey right now, my own spiritual growth. Like, I was big into Buddha, and I was like kumbayaing, and I was like meditating and shit. So like, I didn't really interact with him. All I did was duet his videos, and then I was singing country songs.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who John was. Had no fucking clue. And then I'm just like, yeah. Now I need to learn because he's made like 20 videos. So now obviously I want to interact with the guy because I'm like, oh, he seems like a guy that'll go back and forth with me for the next 7 years. Because John, that's what I'll do.
Didn't one of his friends reach out to you and they were like, you're going back and forth? This is my chance to give you everything.
Yeah, he gave me some information on him. A lot of it was like already out there. Like it wasn't news, but it was like it was stuff that I knew. Once I saw it, I was like, this is who you're dealing with type of stuff. He didn't ask me not to post it or anything. He just shared it with me. So he was like, I want you to know who you're dealing with. The guy will never leave you alone. That's what, basically kind of what the conversation was like, right? So I was like, right. John doesn't know me, dude. Like, I'll go back and forth with the guy for the next 363 years. I got no issue. I got no issue. Like, I'll do it on my own time. Like, whenever I want to make videos.
I don't want
like,
to see it for 365 years.
I'm just saying. Like, I'll do it. Like, I don't care. Like, what's he gonna do? Call my insurance provider and tell him that I'm a bad guy on TikTok? What? Okay. What can you do, John? Nothing.
No one's safe because he doesn't even call just you. Like anyone connected to anybody.
I'll let you in on a little secret, John. Don't tell anyone that I told you this, John. I have very few family members left that are alive. If you find those family members, I already talked to them and I just told them to go along with whatever you said and make it worse. That's what I said.
I bet you every one of the calls he records is going to be somebody confused, like, what? Huh?
So I talked to my brother today. And I was like, look, dude, John, he's a little bit out there. He's a little bit weird. If he stumbles upon you, I don't think that he is because he's really dumb. He's retarded. He's not going to find you. He's not going to find you. But if he does, this is what I want you to say. I want you to say the most off the wall, outlandish shit.
I can run and you can't let me McGee.
Like when I was like, I told him, I want you to say when I was like 10 years old, I was a serial killer and all I did was kill children. And I killed like 35 children. That's what I told him to tell him. So I want to see the video of him calling my brother because I hope my brother says that. Because if he says that, he didn't let me down. But if he doesn't say that, he let me down. And then I'm going to fight him.
Sounds good. It's a plan locked in. You know that Sam's penciled you in somewhere. It's gonna
Probably. Probably. She's got it down on the calendar. He said that he wanted to fight.
She said, she's like, I wrote it down on my calendar. They penciled it in. I didn't write it in me because she didn't think it was going to happen. And I'm like, that makes two of us because I knew Austin would never fight you.
He still hasn't said yes. Like he's not going to say
His
yes.
arms look like toothpicks. Like, speaking of, like, we should get Ashley to get him to stand sideways and like turn to.
That would be hilarious.
Like, it's a door test.
That'd be hilarious. What size pants does he think he wears? 28? 28
Two.
waist. That's women's size.
I said what I said.
You think his
00?
You think if he rides a motorcycle, does he have tassels in the handlebars?
No, his broke ass has a cape, and it's gonna get caught, and then like That's in his future.
James, this ain't true. James, this ain't true. It's not true because if it was, why isn't it exposed?
Wait, what? I can't read that. don't have glasses on.
He says he swears he could open his laptop and he has Army Sam videos with sound clips of her being worse than anyone else.
Like, show it. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Yeah. And if you don't want to, James, like you can have my phone number. You can have my phone number, bro. You always could have had it anyway, but you can have my phone number, bro, and you can just send it to me. I'll expose the shit out of it. Are you kidding? I don't even really interact with her much. Like, it kind of is what it is. I did think that Lizzie's video today, that I was sent that she responded to my video. I'm never gonna respond to Lizzie ever again. Like, never. I don't care. I don't care what Lizzie says or what Lizzie does.
By a mirror, it's response enough.
Yeah. Bro, I will catch all the violations. I don't care. I'll do it. Yeah. Send it to me. Actually, I'll just put my phone number in the chat room, bro. I don't care.
Then you know who would get it.
John has it. Do you think nobody else has it?
No, they all have it. Oh my god. That when the chick
I put it in there.
Smelled countertops. Put it in where? I can't pull it up.
Oh, I put my phone number in there. For me, it's like one of those. It's like one of those things. Like Lizzie, at this point, like she can say whatever she wants, do whatever she wants. I don't care. She's not bothering me in any way, shape, or form. I've said all I've ever needed to say to her, and she never won, so she's never going to get picked. You can go about your way. I mean, whatever.
I know you think about it in the shower.
We are lucky that we're not in the same room because there would be a domestic violence. That's gonna be screenshotted all over TikTok.
Oh, I have to remix that still. It comes up in my mind every time. Because that shit was so fucking funny.
Didn't I remix it at one point? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Did I
no,
remix
that's
it?
what it was. That's what I'm laughing at is she made that video, which honestly cringe in itself. But then you duetted it.
Listen, okay, like I don't care who has my number, right? First of all, I put that in the chat room. It's right there. Anybody can have it. But if you text me, at least just let me know who you are. Don't like hide behind it, because otherwise I will fuck with you. You can send me random memes. Where were we? I think I broke up the conversation. I'm sorry.
I forget.
Oh no, I remixed it. I know that I remixed it, but I don't even remember what I said now.
You didn't. You put up the Lizzie fucking like
fantasize about the thick dick power. That's what I
Yeah,
remember saying that now. Yeah, I remember remixing it.
Yeah, it was fucking hysterical. So now
it was pretty good.
Through.
It's pretty good. I'm low key a pretty good rap artist. I don't know if anybody knows that, but I can't freestyle, but I'm pretty good. Like I can write one in like 5 minutes.
Oh my god. I wonder if that's why Austin Foreman made that video. He's like, "You want the crown? Come and get it."
He doesn't have a crown.
Yeah, no, he made this whole thing like I'm a singer-songwriter all the way like through and through, and he's like, "You want the crown? Come and get it." And it was after you guys posted your raps, so I bet you anything that's what that's about.
Yeah.
Come and get it.
Foreshadowing into the skit that's going to come out that Jarek and I were working on. Jarek created a song. He wrote every lyric to the song. So I just want that to be known. I just want that to be known. And it's fucking good. Really like good? It's legitimately good. Like it's it's better than anything you've heard on TikTok, that's for sure.
I'm so excited. Oh, I love this shit that you guys have been.
It's not a rap. It's not a rap, but yeah.
I love it. I like the skit you guys made this week. Did you get good stuff?
Yeah, a lot of the times.
No, I'm saying no. When you got, did you get any of the stuff from James?
No, he did not give me any of the proof because I would have already exposed it. No, I don't want. This message will self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, send me what you're comfortable with, whatever. But if you think that I'm worried about losing an account, you're crazy. I am not on TikTok for that. Austin singing does sound like a cat taking a bath. It really does. It's pretty bad. It is pretty bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I got so heated. Sorry.
Go ahead. Who are you?
No, you already had a thought. Go ahead.
When I sent it to you, when I had Chat GPT, like back when the Austin Foreman live happened, with Shane and all that shit, I sent you. Remember, Chat GPT roasted him, and he said he looked like a Dynasty reject.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I don't even remember what I was going to say. Oh, no, I do know what I was going to say. I got into like a fight with people over the prank calls that I did on TikTok.
Oh my God.
I noticed.
So funny.
I thought that the prank calls are funny.
It was so funny.
I mean, I apologize because I wasn't trying to hurt anybody by that. So I did apologize, and I meant that. I meant that apology for sure.
Right.
But then one of the people that came to me and made a video about it, they were literally talking shit about me behind my back. And one of my closest pals told me about it because I didn't know about it. But like I was like, really? So then I went looking, And sure enough, multiple times, on multiple different occasions, through multiple different comments, they were. And I was just like, are you for real, dude? Like, it's
Okay.
adorable. So, I mean, they were upset about the prank calls. First of all, like they're just prank calls. If it's immature, it's immature. Like nobody's pretending like I'm mature.
The
I'm
beacon of
not.
maturity.
Yeah, I'm not the beacon of maturity for sure. Like I'll be the first to admit it. Like I'm pretty immature, but I can be mature when I have to be. Like if I need to be, whatever. But
Yeah,
I
it's
I
not when
don't.
you're in a Rudolph filter drinking beer on a fucking Saturday or something.
It's yeah, like because it just doesn't mean that much to me, and it was like meant to be like innocent fun. But what irritated me the most about all the people coming at me for it was they were defending John.
Yeah, that whole thing to me happened only because everyone's looking for a reason to make you a villain or an equal to John to make themselves not feel guilty or feel like a piece of shit, like they're moving the line or making excuses
Yeah, it's
for
weird.
somebody that doesn't deserve it. I'll never understand why the behavior behind that is like, why this fucker? Like, even if it's like he keeps making that comment like I'm not Mac, I'm not Mac. Why Mac shaped? Why are we doing the same thing? Why does this feel like I wasn't around for the Mac shit, but now I'm starting to get the vibes as to what it was like. And not only that, like I feel like we all know Joe to be like a human being. Like we know Joe, like as a person, but people try to make Joe out to be like this huge monster. The same thing that like they do it to you, they do it to Joe, they do it to like Tex even, where they try to constantly make you guys on an equal and a level. And it's like, where, how, where, what are you talking
I
about? Like
mean,
where specifically?
I mean, there's things that Joe knows how I feel. There's certain things that he does and operates and how he moves sometimes that I'm just like, nah, dude, like I don't like it, don't want to be a part of that. But people need to understand, uh, like the people that Joe has done the worst to, like whatever you want to
Right.
categorize that, because these people say that he's the worst person on the planet.
What? Like I think
It's
that's what over you're aware.
he's returned the energy that you just put out. Who's in?
Yeah,
Who's the
when is
innocent
that
one?
the thing? Like that is there's a severe difference if a person is playing defense compared to like if they're playing offense. If like I've never
Yeah.
seen you guys play offense just to go at somebody's fucking for no reason. Never. I've never seen that.
No, that's what I'm
There
saying.
is
Like
no reason for John to come at you about your CSA. Like there is no fucking reason for that. That doesn't hurt John. It didn't hurt. Like John can show us on a doll where that hurts him and makes him feel the most feelings because it clearly is something he likes to talk a lot about. And then he constantly, I know he knows he's aware of that because he always makes the comment that you talk about it all the time. I've never heard a man talk about it so much.
Yeah. Okay, John. You're literally doing that with Joe right now. And don't forget, John, 60% of men are offenders. Remember that. Your words. I don't remember what he said, but
he is. He acts like he has a clean record. I found shit today on him.
I've always been open. I've always been honest. I don't think that I'm that great of a dude. Like I don't. And I think that I've got good qualities, bad qualities, whatever you want to call it, but I'll be the first to admit it. Like
charged with assault and battery for breaking and entering.
No, of course not. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm the first. Well, okay, but if I'm being fair and open with like TikTok, the world of TikTok, I've said and done some really weird shit to Lizzie, as an example.
Yeah,
like that I typically I would have never done
out of nowhere though. Did you do that to her out of nowhere?
No, but I'm not giving myself an excuse. I'm just saying, like, I've done that, right? But at the end of the day, I've never one fucking time ever. You'll never catch me going, Lizzie, I'm gonna rape your kids.
Yeah, ew,
That's
gross.
weird, John.
Yeah,
that's weird, John. And don't pretend like it's not. That's the thing. Like, character or not, what character are you playing, John?
What character does that? Gross.
The character you're playing, John, is a fucking pedophile, bro. Like, you need to flip flop and go to a different character. It's time to get off that one. Because this isn't the first time. It's not the second time, the third time, the fourth time. He talks about kids all the fucking time. It's weird.
I found an old Twitter page of his when I was looking like yesterday or today. And I found all of these quotes that he's been like, he used to, before TikTok was a thing, he used to sit on Twitter, no surprise to anybody, and respond to every one of Don Jr.'s and Donald Trump's fucking posts about the fact that he's a pedophile. And he wants to fuck his daughter.
Yeah.
Every day.
It's weird behavior. I absolutely agree with both of these statements. Joe's never done anything unprovoked either that I'm aware of. Like, people can prove me wrong. I'm not saying that he's never done it. I'm just saying that I've just never seen him do it unprovoked.
That's right.
I've never seen him do it in a way that he wasn't trying to defend one of the people that he loves. And that's just my honest opinion. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You can, but it is what it is. I don't think pedophile jokes are funny. I don't think CSA is funny. That's always going to be a hard line for me. Kind of just is what it is. But yeah,
I don't even think going for some of these kids is like the funny joke. Like, other people,
not that's even the craziest thing.
Outside people, like, why? If you have something, if you're going at a person for a reason, there should be ample things to go at that one person for. Like, you should have an arsenal of fucking things to go at them for, whatever that is, appearance wise, not appearance wise, personality wise, the fuck. But to go at an innocent around them, just because, like, to me is the ultimate, like L, because you obviously don't have a reason to even fucking hate me or go at me. You have to go at my kid or my parents, or, you know, like,
that's the weirdest thing too. Like, I'm not opposed to doing the same thing that other people have done to me or whatever, which is what we were just talking about, how it's like I've done that back to Lizzie. She's done that to me, so I've done it back to her. But to me, like, I'm not giving myself an excuse. It was bad behavior. It was gross when I did it. It's gross when they do it.
Right.
I'm just being honest with myself. Like, just flat out being honest. The weird thing, like, the weird thing is, like, with John, it's like whenever I called him out for doing it, like, he thought on a podcast that I said a 4-year-old. I was like, I didn't say a 4-year-old. So I went back and watched the podcast, and it was just like my mic cup cut out.
Yeah. I will be honest, when I was watching it live, I heard, like, I was listening, and I heard it glitch, and so I heard 4-year-old too, and I was like, what? But then you said it again, like,
I said
later
it again.
on, like, after and I heard it clearly as 14, and I was like, oh, okay. Not 4.
But that's because
it glitched,
That's because when I got that information, I'd done my research and found out that the lady had a 14-year-old child. Do you know what John did? John got on the internet and said, Charles, you made up a whole person. The youngest child of that 20-year-old woman or whatever, blah, blah, blah. The oldest child is 20. The youngest child is between the ages of 12 and 14. I'm sorry, John, but I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry, John. First of all, you told on yourself, bro. Second of all, what is the difference between a 4-year-old and a 14-year-old? Nothing. They're both minors. They're both minors, and neither one can consent. Neither. It's
the whole thing.
Gross.
He's like, and he also confirms it with acknowledging, like, so you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, you know who's that's a real person you said that about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
John,
like a real minor.
because I did the research and I said that's a 14-year-old he's talking about. At the time of the video, she was younger than when you said that, John.
That's why he's like,
she's 14 now. That's the craziest part. And I don't know, like they're going to be like Charles and his fake outrage and he's pissed off about it. No, I'm not raging out. I just think it's weird for anyone to defend that.
Same. What are we doing here?
It's weird.
It's just hard for me to look at the rest of the stuff that's going on. Like, what's disappointing the most to me is some of these content creators I really like and held a lot of respect for and like admiration for, and watch them as like, oh, that's badass. Like, game recognized game. But
finish. But then I got my own story. Finish.
I just get the vibes that, like, especially watching him threaten over and over, it's like, I don't know. I'll just say it, like with Brittany Ann and Prison Wife, and I get the sense that like it's almost like a fucking abusive, like captured situation. Like he's literally blackmailing
Stockholm
them.
Syndrome. Blackmailing
yes.
them. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
And also, I think that it's like they're trying to keep him in check or even take on this like responsibility now because they were quick to defend him, to be like, hey John, we care about you, like we're trying to bring you in.
I'm not going to expose this person, but somebody came into my DMs and they were trying to talk to me about it, right? And I was like, okay, it is what it is. But the conversation that I had with this person was like, okay, but you got to think about it. Look at what John does online. The people that don't want to speak out against him are afraid of John. He's intimidating to this factor, to this factor, to that factor. My response was simply, okay, I understand what you're saying. I don't think anybody should be a target of John's. Nobody should purposely put a target on their back against John. The problem, though, is the more you accept his behavior, the more you're enabling it, and it looks like support.
No, not only that, it's dangerous. If you're afraid of him, it implies that there's a danger there that you know from being closer in friendship or like closer to having a connection with him. It's dangerous. All you're doing is kicking the ball out for other fucking people to be affected by it and just being like, yeah, but Charles, I'm safe from it. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like,
you're safe from him. How? Like, because you're like loving
he will turn on you if you don't, like, look what happened. If you step out of line and you tell him no, or you do something he doesn't like, he's gonna want to burn your house down.
Exactly. To me, that was a telltale sign. Like, they said that these people are afraid of him. Okay, I get your point. I see where you're coming from. But if you're afraid of him, why are you afraid of him? Okay. But I didn't try to talk these people out of it.
Because he's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I didn't try to talk these people out of it. I just said, okay. However, don't interact with me whenever I'm interacting with John, and I won't interact with you when you're interacting with John. Stay neutral. I'll stay neutral. We can go our separate ways, but at the end of the day, it's starting to look like support and enablism. That's what it looks like. So, like, I'm not saying
they don't want to deal with it, and so they're just going to turn blind eyes because they don't want to deal with John's threats and harassment and trolling. And
I wonder what Charles has been saying then. Like, if that's your comment to me in my DMs, then I'm right then, I guess. I don't even want to be right.
Also, who gets on the internet and fucking acts for free? If you're that good of an actor and this is all like a fucking act, go fucking be an actor and get paid for this. What are you doing? Like, actually, what are you doing? If you're such a good actor and this is all like the best acting we've all ever seen on TikTok, like literally the Academy Award.
And it's really not like, like in the video I just made to him today, not to talk about my TikTok because, I'm super popular on there and everybody loves me, but
No, everybody wants.
I'm kidding.
to-
Stop it. Don't give me the compliments.
Everybody
I'm just
loves
kidding.
Charles. Everyone has a
Stop.
crush on Charles.
Stop.
It's true.
No, I just wanted to highlight like what I said. I was just like, John is super easily manipulated, and there's proof. There's proof. Look at the proof. John is easily manipulated. John gets on a live, he kicks his dog. I make a post showing that he kicked his dog. For the next 2 days, he's made 12 videos of him loving on his dog.
That's what kind of actor he is. A puppet.
Yeah. John is a puppet.
Thespian.
He's a thespian. He's an actor, but he's easily manipulated. And it's all due to the Master of Puppets. It's that easy.
It's like maybe he thinks he's John Wick with the dog and stuff. Because he said that like if we get the dog taken, he's coming from all of us.
I mean, we did have a conversation like a little bit about him, and it's not that John is incapable of caring about things.
Right.
It's not.
No, he cares
I legitimately think
think
if these people are his serious friends, if they are his serious friends, instead of enabling the behavior, they should be encouraging the man to get some help.
Yeah.
Because if this is an act, if this is not an act, if this is just his second character.
Who is he when he turns the camera off and he's not acting? Who the fuck is that person? Like, get your friend some help. Because
That's
even is not strong enough mentally to get on TikTok and not be themselves, have to be somebody else or act or do this whole thing. It's like either, John, are you tough and are you scary and are you dangerous because this isn't an act and this is who you are and you'll really do these things? Or are you having to mask up and put on all of those, facades to feel safe enough to go out on TikTok because the real reality is you've been bullied into just sitting in your kitchen doing that shit.
Yeah.
And you
that's
have any of that strength.
That's another thing with his friends, like his real friends, like Craig. Craig says that he's his real friend. He's not going to turn his back on him. He legitimately got on the live with you, Craig. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be clipped. It might, it may not. Craig, legitimately, your friend, John Booze, got online and said what he wants to do is go out into town and ravage people.
Yep.
That is a cry for help.
Like he doesn't want to be a good, upstanding citizen anymore. He wants to just go out and ravage.
Right. Encourage the man to get some help. I'm not ready to get off, but I gotta pee. Entertain the folks for just like 2 seconds.
What? Well, I'm just gonna be here, guys. What do we talk about? I feel like this is one of those TikToks when they're like, "Here, I bought you snacks. Watch my boyfriend," and then they are like, "What's up?" Oh. What's this? 2 seconds? That's a fast beating. Yeah, it won't be 2 seconds. It won't be 2 seconds. It won't be 2 minutes either, but because no, he's probably just right there, hearing all this. How many people are even in here? Not many. Heard by who though? Yeah, right? The girls aren't there. They went to their mothers. Just grandma. I'm not there yet. I'm not going to be out there until next month. Oh yeah. Well, I mean that we've said this before. For taking as many showers as he takes all day, he looks like he stinks.
He does.
Maybe it's
For sure.
because he's recording himself and not like washing his ass, but I don't know. He looks like greasy.
To be
Also,
fair, we spent a lot of times in Redwoods. Neither one of us smelled great. That shower that we took that was only like 3 minutes long, that was the best
that's
shower
not
we ever
it.
took.
That was it though. Like that, it was
It
actually
was.
it.
No,
But so fast. Why do I
yeah.
all of a sudden look tan when we know I'm see through and you're tan and I'm see through and you're
I don't
like,
know. I got the wrong shade of light on for sure. But no, I mean, I don't know where we left off or what necessarily, but I just truly believe Craig told me that he sees the good in John. I don't know if we're still talking about John, but I had one more thought that I wanted to get out. Craig told me that he couldn't leave John behind because he was like, I'm the Messiah and like Jesus loves everyone or something like that is what he said.
right.
Like, if you can't leave him behind, okay, cool. If you see the good in him, okay, cool. If he's just mad at the world, okay, cool. Get your friend some help though.
Right.
That's it.
Starting with get him off, like go offline, get on a phone call. Oh, you guys all have Discord. Get those like homicidal, fucking manic fits to happen in a space where you guys can all like. If people want to make time and space in their life to be John's mommy and daddy because he didn't have good ones. I don't know, like you know what I mean. Like they were gone too soon, and I think his dad just obviously didn't give him enough time because
But
he's clearly
truthfully,
getting that approval and it's not there to get anymore. So now he's looking for guidance and help or whatever, and he's
yeah.
sitting on these lives. I can't, like, he tries to make it out like it's a character, but again, I reiterate, if you are that good at acting, why are you not going into like fucking acting? Go
Do you
be
know
a fucking actor.
do you know what my honest opinion is on his character that he plays? His grandfather.
It's his grandfather or his dad. I remember he
He's
had that whole thing where he's like, "Sorry, that was my dad talking to me." But like, I
yeah. Yeah,
genuinely think though, if
he
he
said he
doesn't get
met
help, he's
his
gonna go crazy in that way.
yeah, he said he never met his grandfather, right? Or whatever. He said that in a video or somewhere or whatnot. Like he just heard stories about him. That's a character that he plays. That's the character that he plays. Look at his grandfather's record. Like that's the character that he plays.
So,
And that's fine. You know what the problem is? Is I know somebody like John.
yeah,
Not with the pedophile tendencies, but I know somebody like John. And he happens to be paranoid schizophrenic.
yeah. Which was so weird. He made that comment. I need to go. First of all, that whole video was like a fucking. I was rolling. I wanted to make a video response. I didn't because he was like, "Oh, he's telling me I'm obsessed with him. She must be obsessed with a spooky ghost." But then he was like, "You have like hyper something like it's basically like a big pussy." Like I looked it up, and he like said the actual fucking medical term for it and shit though, and I was like, "What the fuck is even that?" And I look it up, and it's basically like a fucking huge vagina.
Well,
And
it's not, John.
I'm like,
It's
I'm like,
not.
not only I was like, so hold on. You said
Sorry,
I
I
was
didn't mean to
obsessed, but
expose
now
you.
you're talking about my print? Like, what's happening?
The
What?
weirdest thing about like he talks about the spooky ghost, and it is what it is. John, legitimately, your cock could be 983 inches long. You're still single, bro. You're still single, bro.
Still single, gonna stay single.
You're
Because
still
even with
single.
every one of those women in that live that we watched, it was like they were like they would say something and you'd be like
What was that?
fucking ready to take
I
their
don't
head
mean
off.
I don't mean to interrupt, but that one lady, the Kara lady that was like trying to defend Brittany, but then like, no, John, I love you the way that you are. Like I was watching that live. I was watching that live, and at one point she was like, I gotta show him my happy smiling face because that's what's gonna cheer John up. And she like turned her camera on. She's like,
did not cheer him. Did not. If anything, he got like even more like he was like staring in the camera like he wanted to eat her fucking soul and shit it out right there.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it is what it is. Whoever gets close to him and gets burned by him, I mean, I don't want to say they have it coming, but I'm just saying the warning signs are there. The warning signs are there. The man legitimately has a smoke detector going off in his house, and it's low battery. It's low battery. Do you know what the guy decides to do instead of just taking it with the battery out? He beat it with a fucking hammer. He beat it with a hammer. Do you know what he would do to you if you were like, I don't even know where I want to eat today, bro?
Wait, he did it. That's what he said.
That's what he said. He said,
I was fucking shocked. When he did that, no, that was fucking crazy. I watched that. He was in a live. They brought this other chick up who, like, in the comments, it started in the comments. The chick was like, GOP, you're being summoned. Not John. But John was like, who the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Like, you don't fucking summon him. And then he was like, it's my friend. Like, you don't have to say that it's my friend. And then the friend was like, Brit's like, who, they were like, who's summoning? And he was like, Brit. And then she gets up there and she's like, that was kind of rude. You know what I mean? Like, I was just trying to come in. And he's like, whatever, stick it up your fucking ass. And the guy ends his live. GOP ends the live right then. Tells the chick, stick it up your fucking ass. And then he starts his own live and then gets on there within the first couple minutes of starting his own live. He says that like they were making fun of how that ended, the live ended, and he was like, "No, let chick go." And his friend, the other guy that he said it was that did that, said the comment, "Oh, the veteran." She said, "I'm a veteran." And he was like, "Yeah, all it takes is one thing." Why?
Like, I don't know.
Why? Why even like? And that's where I kind of feel like, again, not enough to feel bad, like it'll be on them, but every person that is making excuses and ignoring the fucking signs that you know are there, it's not even that like us calling it out means that like you don't see it, you don't feel it. You know they're there. And you know.
It's not that they deserve what they get. It's more or less just like the warning signs are there.
And again, not only that, I just feel so confused by the fact that it's like the warning signs are there and the people that are already ignoring it and they know they're doing that because of the fact that they don't want to deal with the repercussions because he's scary, because he's unhinged, because first of all, none of those things are not the case now. It's just that if you're standing behind him, he can't see you. He's not looking in your direction. But it doesn't change the fact that you know it. You know there's something to fear. And you know that so much so that you want to be behind him just like kind of like in the shadows, not dealing with it, rather than actually doing what's fucking right. And in the end, you're going to get turned on. Like he's going to turn on you. And at some point, no matter how close you are in vicinity, you are going to get turned on at some point. And you will become a target of his at some point if you ever don't say no or do what he says.
At this point, I think anyone can test the theory. Test the theory. Defend me in his comments. Defend me in his comments and see what happens. See who he is as a real person. That's it. That's the only thing that you need to see.
Yeah, he'll make like videos and cuss you out and call your family.
Yeah.
Just because you say something that like is not, even sometimes people don't say things that are rude. Like that Kara chick was not trying to be rude to John in any way. He still was like, I don't give a fuck about dead people.
Yeah. Yeah, she was just trying to ask questions.
Okay. But it's also like a very apparent the dude needs therapy. He needs help.
Lithium. He really does.
A psychologist, because he definitely needs something prescribed. It's not just the therapy that's needed.
And that's the thing too. Like during that same live where he's like with Craig, Craig's not going to turn his back on him because he can't turn his back on him because he knows that he needs good friends. Okay, yeah. Craig. Okay, cool. If so, what I give Craig credit for, Craig went into that live. Nobody wanted Craig in there, but Craig was the only one that got John to calm down. Okay, he got him to calm down. But at the same time, Craig, if you're his friend, like he's crying for help, bro. He's legitimately crying for help. He said that the only thing holding him in his current state of mind, being somewhat normal, is his kids or his daughter or whatever. So, like, legitimately, like Craig, he's crying for help. Help him, bro. Help him.
He is. For sure. And it's like, it does sound like he like lost a lot of his like main staples in his family abruptly. Something you can even relate to. You know what I mean? The crazy part is human beings, it's like that.
Jaxie, for the record, I don't care about these people either, but I'm just saying, like, if you are his legitimate friend, be a friend. Yeah. Don't encourage. I know that Jaxie's not saying the opposite of what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, that's just how I feel. Like, if you are his legitimate friend, you want to be his legitimate friend, be a friend. Be a friend. Exactly. Get him some help. Encourage him to get some fucking help. That's it. That's what I'm saying. I also don't care if he gets help.
Same.
I think John should find a tree and swing.
Yeah, he's told people that too recently. They're taking all the comebacks. He even took your one about my shoulders, or he said like my shoulders were wide, and I didn't.
He's never even seen you. That's what killed me about Craig shit, where he's like, she's built the same size as a washing machine with the same size hole. Okay, Craig, first of all, bro, like you don't know. You don't know.
I don't care if you think that about me, Craig. Like,
I think you have
the same size hole as a washing machine too, so that makes both of us.
Not gonna lie, I took a screenshot of it. And I'll send it to you later. I actually saw a washing machine that you're the same size as. Not the same size hole, but yeah, it's like this big.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like this big.
That's me.
That's you, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can put it in a pocket apartment for me.
What wide shoulders?
Yeah.
Broad shoulders? That's what
like a Texas A&M linebacker.
A Texas A&M. He stole my fucking line, bro.
He stole your line. They always do that. I will be there from the 20th through the 29th.
Not here, though.
No, we'll only be out in Ohio for like 2 of the days. Like when I get in, it's not even like I come in the 20th because I get there at midnight and we're going. So
yeah, we'll be on the road when she lands. I don't know if that's what she wants, but I would rather get the bulk of the driving through the night because I like when I go on a long cruise, like on the road in the car, I like to just put on the cruise control and just tune it all out and get the bulk of the driving done that way.
It's gonna be a long day for me and the little. Well, we're gonna fly out of here, California, at like 2 p.m. But with all of the time travel we're going, we get to Ohio at midnight or like just before midnight. We land. And then you're going to be there with the van and the girls.
Yep. Yes.
And I've got my little. and me, and then we'll go down to Florida. You're gonna do the bulk of the driving. I'll do some too.
I mean, the
I
both of you
don't
can
sleep
sleep
in the
all you
car.
want. Like,
Well, I don't really sleep in the car or on an airplane, so I don't know how that's gonna go, but we'll see. Maybe I will sleep in the car if I can.
Yeah.
So I don't go an all day and nighter.
I'll throw
But
some
it's gonna
pillows
be a
in
lot
there.
of travel. Okay.
I'll throw some pillows in there. It'll be all right.
And then we go down and we get checked in
Yep.
on
That.
Saturday morning or Saturday.
Yeah.
And then we're down there and we're going to make our way. We check out the 28th, right? And we're going to make our way back kind of.
And we're gonna do some sightseeing and some stops and things like that
On the way back.
on the way back. Yeah.
But
Or that was the plan.
yeah, after that, I'll try to go, like we've talked about it. I'm going to try to go out there like once a month.
There is 6 people in here, only 2 people talking. Who's real? Who's not real? Who's actually screen recording this? Because
Well, it looks like 4 people are screen recording and 2 people are talking. Roxy
Oh, no.
and Jackson. Real ones, ride or dies.
kind of is what it is. No, I mean it's going to be a. I know Jaxie's not real for sure. She's definitely she's not real.
Oh no!
What?
You gotta get
Well,
together with them.
Roxy, reach out to Jess because she wants to hang out Saturday. We can hang out Saturday. You can come. Yeah. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be one hell of an adventure.
Yeah.
I look forward to the time there, not the drive though, to be honest. I hate the drive, but I don't mind it either.
I'm curious
But
what it's like. Is it windy?
no, not really.
Not compared
Not
to what
until
we
you get it's not really windy until you get like it depends on which way we go. But like if we go straight down 75, like once we get to like Kentucky, Tennessee, yeah, we start hitting the mountains. It is kind of windy. But
cliffs,
but not.
mountains.
No, I mean you'll
Like,
see, it is
what I'm
mountains.
talking
Yeah,
about?
we go through the mountains, but like it's windy, but you'll see it's not it's it's nothing like the one.
Is it like scary like we went on?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not that.
Scary.
But then it does
What's around them?
it does eventually turn to like 2 lanes. And like if you get there during like traffic times, which we're not, because we'll be through that if we do it through the night. That's why I like doing it through the night.
Yeah.
But if we get there like during like high traffic times, there's a lot of semis that go through there. So you're going to be boxed in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
That thing has been.
yeah, I can understand that. I'm not a grandparent, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to be long distance from my kids.
Boy, it's sweaty.
Depends. We're gonna make it like a family trip. Is really realistically what we were. California's having like a volcano erupt in the Pacific, so that's not an option. So we're gonna stick with our initial option. But it'll be a fun trip for sure. Got a big house. Now though, I wish I would have got something much closer to beaches for sure. I just kind of like the central Florida location when I go. Just because of what you can get out of some of the houses, themes and game rooms and all different kinds of shit like that.
I've only been to Central Florida when I went, like Daytona.
I've been
Orlando.
everywhere. I've been everywhere except for south of Miami. I don't know how far on the Gulf side south I've been. I haven't been to like the Keys or any of those type of places like that. But I've been all over. I've been all over Florida. I like vacationing there, and when I did it the most, it was because that's where my kids' grandparents live. But I talked to the kids, and I was like, "Hey, this is where I want to go this year, like on vacation." I know that we strayed away from that last year because I typically take them once a year. I didn't go last year, but then this year I'm like, that's where we're going to go because whatever.
Right.
Whatever. I don't even know why I chose there, but chose it. And I was like, do you want to see your grandparents? My oldest daughter. I'm like, you want to see your grandparents? She's like, no. But I know the reason, and the reason is because baby mom's not talking to her mom right now for some reason or whatever. But
think we're gonna get an earthquake?
I don't know. Like, I don't know that with that
volcano.
Fire. They said that there's potential hundreds of volcano or earthquakes due to the eruption. But
well, we always have little eruptions, like not eruptions, but earthquakes out here.
The Redwoods the Redwoods felt a fucking earthquake. Felt the Great White Buffalo.
That was in Ohio. Remember, it's Great White Shark. Great White Shark. Yeah.
Okay, you're probably right.
I need you to send me wraps. I've wanted that passion fruit one for weeks now.
Oh, I absolutely can. I didn't even think about it, but yeah, I absolutely can. Tell me what you like. Text me what you need.
Okay.
You and your sister. I'll send it to you.
This has turned into a FaceTime. From all the earthquakes, I don't know how. I know. I'm saying. Do you know what's crazy though? I'm from here, obviously, and the biggest earthquake that I remember ever feeling was in Idaho. When I moved to Idaho, like within months, they had an earthquake that was a 6.5, and it happened, I swear, on like March 15th or something like that. It was of 2020. It was days after Trump declared it a national state of emergency, and all the flights were grounded and all the shit on the 13th. And then within like a couple days of that, I was chilling on the third level of my apartment, and I thought we were being bombed. It sounded like we were being bombed and like explosions. I thought we were dying. And the whole building was like swaying or whatever. It was an earthquake. It was 6.5. It was fucking huge. And Idaho, of all places. I was like, what in the actual fuck? They said no earthquakes, no fucking natural disasters, no nothing out there. It was just snowy. got tipped.
I don't think I've ever been in one. Hey, Chrissy.
Never been in an earthquake?
I don't think so.
Have
I
you
mean,
ever
I
been
can't
in
recall.
a tornado?
Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah.
Have
2
you
or
ever
3.
had to pull over on the side of the road and run?
No. A lot of the times, I mean, they're super predictable. A lot of the times.
That's not what the movie said. That movie scared the fuck out of me as a kid, and I was like, "There's no worse natural disaster."
No, they're crazy. They're crazy. We had a really tiny one come through. It didn't do much house damage, but it was pulling trees up out of the ground and laying them flat, not
Yes.
throwing them anywhere or throwing anything. Some of the cars that came through, like it would move them, and like you would see them up on the sidewalk. But like at the end of the day, like it didn't do crazy amounts of damage. But
Not like Aunt May's house just takes Aunt May away.
no,
And
I mean, I did see.
Theater.
Yeah, I mean, I did see one that did like a shit ton of damage, and I was probably 4 or 5 miles away from it at the time, and there was crazy amounts of winds, crazy amounts of rain, hail, all that kind of stuff. But their path is pretty much predictable once you see one.
They go across like multiple states. That one that went across like 5 states.
Yeah, they tend, they wreak havoc. Not gonna lie, they do crazy shit.
Do you know that we got like a bomb cyclone one year, and bomb cyclones are hurricanes that spin the opposite direction. I didn't know that. I didn't got that.
Interesting.
And I've lived through an El Nino winter one time. It didn't rain. It didn't stop raining for like months. Every fucking day. It was just rain.
I don't remember the hurricane that came this far inland. I don't remember the name of it, but one of the hurricanes came all the way through Ohio. And that shit brought on like multiple tornadoes, shit like that. And it did like a lot of damage. Flooded like a whole bunch of random crazy spots that typically don't get flooded, and all different kinds of shit like that, because the amount of rain that was falling. But I don't know. They're pretty much predictable once you see them.
Noted.
They're not that scary.
I'm excited to get out there. I'm like, if I had to pick the like scariest natural disasters, I think the scariest is by far tsunamis. You can fucking miss me. If I was like not on the beach and didn't even have like any warning whatsoever, and I'm like fucking just off the shore in a shop or something like that, and all of a sudden a wave crashes through and fucking swoops me away and like pins me up against debris and shit, like that's the worst. But also, like, kind of equal would be a volcano.
Yeah, I don't think that I ever want to live near one, an active one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, I mean, they say if what's the one in Montana? St. Helena or Helena?
Yeah, I don't know.
If that one erupts, or Yellowstone. If Yellowstone erupts, it would be like a detriment to the whole U.S. Doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's so big.
I don't know how you guys deal with your wildfires.
Oh man, we're having them now. Like you
know.
were out here and all that shit's burned now. That remember when we were driving in between Rebecca's bitch ass place and here? And then I was telling you all that land. I was like, they used to get into the hill fights and the Occupy shit. All of that's burnt now.
Interesting.
I guess they got it controlled, but then what they were doing all around it was burning, like actually setting purpose, like carving the fire lines and then going around and burning up all the brush so that there is no shit to burn, because fire season will start and we have to do that around our towns that are really dry because they'll catch fire and burn the whole fucking town to the ground.
Yeah, last summer, like whatever wildfire that was coming from, we got the smoke all the way in Ohio from Canada. That was burning. Like my shit was orange around here, and you could smell it like everywhere. That was crazy to me.
That's how whole summers have turned into out here. Like it'll be whole summers like that, and it's like an apocalypse. It feels like every day when it's like orange like that. Yeah, I'm rolling up on on screen.
That's fair, but before you do that, let's FaceTime and get dirty.
Okay. Good, because I don't want to wear these clothes anymore. It's sweaty.
That's fair.
It's so
We've been
sweaty.
live for an hour. We've been live for an hour and 40 minutes.
Obligation fulfilled. Now let's go get me.
All right. I love everybody for tuning in. Next week, Jarek, I guess Jarek's going to be back next week, or he goes on vacation next week. I'm not really sure. I don't remember, but Jarek is off this week because he's donating his kidney. So if you could at least go to his page, show him some love, wish him a speedy recovery, he would greatly appreciate that. And I know I would. Love everybody's faces. See you next time.
Guys. Bye.
Don't talk shit about my Jose Echoes.
Know that this is goated.